worry. All across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
The time is 12 o'clock. It's another edition on the news at noon on 24 TV News, Radio Television. Listen to the headlines. Gunmen strike at Ataso village mining site. Israel launches series of strikes on Lebanon. Reps consolidate INEC powers in Electoral Act amendment. Enugu government overhauls cabinet with fresh appointment. No Nigerian is safe anywhere, NLC tells federal government to address insecurity. Rep raises alarm over discrepancies in gazetted tax law. Ogun government cancels Awujale selection process. Insecurity, federal government announced to meet in January. Delta Court restrains police from enforcing tinted glass permit. Lagos College Provost jailed 3 years for forgery. 2027 Senator Ireti Kingigbe officially signed ADC from LP. Listen to the news in details. I am Ayomide Daramola. At least 12 people were killed and 3 were abducted when gunmen attacked a mining site in Atoso village in Nigeria's Restif Plateau State, a local group leader said on Wednesday. Lollipop Solomon Onwatiri, who heads the Beram Youth Molders Association BYM, said the attackers, who locals identified as armed Fulani militias, struck late on Tuesday, leaving 5 others hospitalized while some a gunshot would wound. Police spokesperson Alfred Olabo confirmed investigations were underway. The latest attack underscores persistent insecurity on the plateau flashpoint of Nigeria's volatile Middle Belt region, where ethnic and religious strife has long fueled deadly farmer elders clashes. Violence keeps struggling despite repeated government vows to restore peace. Tuesday attack came just days after children were killed in a nearby village. Nwatiri said, accusing authorities of ignoring early warning signs. The BYM is urging the government to deploy more security forces to enforce a ban to open grazing and rescue the abducted. Reps consolidate INEC powers and Electoral Act amendment. The House of Representatives on Wednesday took steps toward a major overhaul of Nigeria's electoral framework as it approved and amended several key provisions of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. The move was aimed at strengthening the powers of the Independent National Electoral Commission, encouraging electoral procedures and addressing weaknesses exposed during recent elections. At a plenary presided over the Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu, lawmakers overtook a clause by clause consideration of the bill. adopting wide-ranging amendments designing to enhance transparency, improve the conduct of elections, and reduce post-election litigation. Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Umba has approved a fresh round of appointments into the State Executive Council and key agencies, naming new commissioners, board chairmen, managing directors, and executive secretaries. The appointments were announced in a statement issued on Wednesday by the Secretary of the State Government, Professor Shidiebere Onya. According to the statement, the governor nominated Barrister Osinachi Najeze and Dr. D and Dr. COC Egumbe as commissioner designated. The names of the commissioners designate have been submitted to the Enugu State House of Assembly for confirmation, Onya said. On insecurity, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has challenged the federal and state government to wake up to the duty of securing the nation and the people. The NLC leading affiliates union in a street protest in Adamawa State on Wednesday said no Nigerian is safe anywhere. President of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, Comrade Muhammad Ibrahim, who represented the NLC president at the Yola protest, said, "Our students are not safe, our farmers are not secured, we can't sleep in our homes." He added that while many families lose their loved ones to kidnappers because they have no money for ransom, some of the families sell all they possess to pay ransom and then slip into greater socio-economic vulnerability in a country where the level of poverty is already very high. And the news on tax. A member of the House of Representatives, Abdusalam Dazuki, PDP Sokoto, on Wednesday raised the matter on privilege in the House, alleging inconsistencies between the tax laws passed by the National Assembly and the version later gazetted and released to the public. Citing Order 6, Rule 2 of the House Rules, Dazuki informed lawmakers that his legislative privilege had been breached, contending that the gazetted versions of the law did not faithfully represent what was debated, approved, and passed on the floor of the House. He said that after the passage of the tax bills, he spent the last 3 days reviewing the gazetted copies alongside the House votes and precedents, as well as the harmonized version agreed upon both chambers of the National Assembly and discovered notable discrepancies. Now, the news from Ogun State. The Ogun State government has nullified the ongoing selection process for the vacant stool of the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland. The vice chairman of the Fashiwega ruling house, Professor Fasi Yusuf, confirmed the development in a telephone interview with journalists on Wednesday. The Awujale stool became vacant following the death of Obasikuru Adetono, who passed away in July at the age of 91 after a 65-year reign. The government gave the ruling house 14 days to conclude the selection processes and submit the names of eligible candidates. On insecurity for the government NLC to meet in January. The Nigerian Labour Congress and its affiliates on Wednesday protested nationwide against rising insecurity in the country. The union had declared a nationwide protest for December 17, citing what is described as the country's degenerating security situation. In a notice issued by All State Council on December 10, after its National Executive Committee in session meeting on December 4, the union condemned the rampant activities of bandits and kidnapping across the country. It singled out the November 17 adoption of female students from a boarding school in Kebbi State and expressed outrage over the withdrawal of security personnel from the school shortly before the incident. lastly, before we draw the curtain on the news at noon, we go with the foreign news. Israel launched a series of strikes on Lebanon. Israel launched several strikes on southern and eastern Lebanon on Thursday. Lebanese state media reported as the Israeli military said it targeted Hezbollah infrastructure, including a military compound. Despite a November 2024 ceasefire that was supposed to end more than a year of hostilities between Israel and militant group Hezbollah. Israel had kept up strikes on Lebanon and also maintained troops in the five southern areas deemed strategic. Lebanon's state-run national agency reported several strikes on mountainous areas in the south and east. The Israeli military said it targeted terror infrastructure sites in multiple areas across Lebanon, including a military compound used by Hezbollah to conduct training and courses for the Iran-backed group's members. In another statement, the military said, a short while ago, the IDF struck a Hezbollah terrorist in the area of Taibe in South Lebanon. And this is all we have for you at the news at noon on our 24 News Radio Television. Stay tuned, don't touch the dial. See you same time, same station. I still remain Ayomide Daramola. Bye bye. Do have a nice day.
Welcome to 24 News Radio and Television, your trusted companion for real-time updates, expert analysis, and compelling conversations. We bring the world closer to you with clear, credible, and concise information at every moment. With our seasoned reporters and sharp broadcasters, we dig deep to uncover the facts behind the headlines from your neighborhood to the global stage. Stay connected with 24